Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Robuilder YouTube channel. Today we got something that I haven't worked on for a while on the channel, and that's going to be my new game, Slingshot Simulator. Also, if the room's echoey, my bad. I'm still trying to get everything situated. Hopefully by the next video you see, I have a few recorded, so the next one you see, like after this video, should be all good to go, and the room should sound a lot better and everything like that. But Slingshot Simulator is a game I made a long time ago, and I wanted to revamp it because it was kind of one of my favorite games I've worked on. It was also my least successful, so I'm a bit nervous, but it's all good. Here's what we got so far. Here's all the maps. I think I've made a video on every map I've built here, so if you want to check those out, go ahead. But today, I want to build some sort of a VIP zone. First and foremost, it's another way to monetize the game. And secondly, it's just, you know, that thing that separates the men from the boys, if you know what I mean. So I don't know exactly where I want to build it. It's just going to be kind of, I might even take this square, or it's not even a square. What is this shape? Hexagon? I don't know. But this shape, so build it off like right here, and then follow this, and that whole thing there would be a VIP zone. I just know it needs to be close to the spawn, but I'm not sure how close. So I don't know exactly what I want to do, and I also don't want to put it on the way other side of the map, and I don't want to block the portals. So I think this is going to be the right place to go. I'm also thinking it will just be diamonds in this room and targets that will give you coins and diamonds, like the best targets in the game, at a reduced value. So it'll give you everything you need, but it won't give it to you as fast as if you were to go play and find, for example, gem targets and stuff like that. So I think we're going to build it right here, and let me kind of figure out what I'm gonna do in my head real quick, and I'll be right back and start building. Alright guys, now real quick, if you didn't know what my last game was, or it's not my last one, it's one that I made probably about 2 years ago. It's right here called Slingshot Simulator, and it doesn't look horrible. This was a collab build project with Funky Squad HD, and we got some pretty cool stuff in here. Like, everything worked pretty nicely. Check this out. We could break this target, and it breaks into multiple pieces. Depending where you hit on the target is the amount of damage you do. And then the coin of it, which I kind of like, and I think I want to do that again. And then it just has like this little section with these targets. Now, these are the black targets, and I think they give you coins and gems. Let me see. Yeah, coins and gems. Looking really nice. Also, let me just give an admin tool to myself real quick. Boom. And look at this, guys. So, really, VIP section, I think it just needs to be something like this. Maybe a few more targets and a bit randomized, but I think something like this is all it needs. Also, let me know if you think the new map is better than this one. So with that being said, I think it's time, guys. Let me go ahead. I think we're gonna go and move this whole thing back, or it might stay as like part of the outside. Let me try something here. All right, so we got all of that, and I'm just gonna rotate it so this is towards the inside and this hangs off the back side of over here, something like that. And then we need to make sure that it's on the ground as well, because we don't want things floating around over here. So something like that looks good to me. I am gonna raise up this one and this, and I think I'm gonna make those straight. Like this one's straight. I don't know why it curved like that, but it kind of looks, I might make the back one straight too, or even curved the other way a bit. I think that looks all right. So this is how I'll have that. I'm gonna build a little set of barriers, probably these guys around here, and then this is almost connected. So let me just grab this, grab these trees, grab the grass on it, and we're gonna move this back so it connects to the wall back here, and so it kind of cuts all of this off. That's the goal. There we go. Move it a little bit this way, and make sure we're all touching the ground. We are, except this guy, which we should be able to just scale down. There we go. All right, so I'm thinking right here, I can have this path curve off to here, and this will be the entrance, and then all of this will be the VIP zone. Alright guys, so we got the entire border done, as well as added a pathway over to it. So it's not the most conventional pathway, sadly. I might end up changing that because you kind of have to turn over, and I want it to kind of subconsciously tell the player like, hey, go this way. So I may make this a little cleaner and go like this, like an arch out this way, and then have something coming off of that path meeting up over here, because subconsciously, hey, we kind of want to lead people to the Robux door. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care how bad it sounds, your boy is out here. Anyways, up next we're gonna grab some of these rocks that we've used in other places of the map, and just kind of make a border out of them. So I'm gonna shrink the rock and then drag it up a little bit. Something like this. And of course, it'll need to be a little bit bigger as well, since these borders are absolutely massive. So let me shrink it a little bit and make it bigger like that, and drag it down because it needs to be inside the ground a good bit, probably even more than that. Something like that should work. And then I'm going to do Control D, rotate it a little bit, and drag it on over to the other side, just so they don't look the exact same, even though they are. That's why I'm giving them a little bit of rotation. And this guy could probably move back just a bit and scale it to the size of your steps. We'll just do something like this, and like, because we're going up just to here. There we go. And then bring it all the way to the bottom, drag it out. All right, and then we're just gonna anchor this down and make it invisible. And the reason I do that is now a player will actually be able to walk up the steps without getting like caught on each step. Like, I feel like they need to do this in Pet Sim X, where it's just a more smooth transition. It feels better to play on. Also, we have 2 door spots right here. One here to purchase, and then this one will just be like another way out. It'll probably just be both purchase doors though, until you buy them, and then of course they'll disappear. All right, now to make them an actual purchase door, the scripter will have to do that because that's all, you know, scripting. So I'm gonna put this part right here, scale it out, and it's just gonna be a slightly transparent black wall. I'm just gonna scale it out so you can't really see the edges of it or anything like that. We'll bring this down so you can't see that, and then we'll make this black, turn transparency to like, we want people to be able to see inside of it. So we'll just do like 0.35, and we'll put like a graphic on here that says buy, or like a little board next to it, something like that. Just duplicate this and move one over to the other side as well. I don't know if I really overly wanted to do 2 purchase, but I want it to be easy to get in and out of, if that makes sense. So 2 purchase doors, it is what it is. All right, and since this is a zone, I'm gonna just say this. I think instead of adding invisible barriers, I'm gonna make it so the targets that spawn in this room, you can't hit them unless you own the Game Pass. Because we could do invisible borders so people can't just jump in here, but I don't think I care if people are in the zone as long as they're not getting the rewards of the zone. I guess there's gonna be diamonds too, so we probably should do invisible walls. Alright guys, the invisible walls are done. I always make these like a bright pink just for like later on if I ever want to bring them out. So I'm gonna do Control G. I'm gonna go ahead and anchor that, and I will name them like Invis Walls. Alright, so I named them Invis Walls VIP. Very simple. And the rest of this is just gonna be targets. Now, I don't know if I can overly make the targets well that we have them, but I'm waiting for the scripter to set up like the spawn thing for it so I can place them around. It's not just placing the targets. I am gonna grab this and maybe make it like sandy in here. I think that would be cool, just kind of giving some sort of color variation in the map. This one looks nice, and I'm gonna make that no texture because why would we have a texture? Let me rotate this, scale it in a weird way, I guess. Maybe bring it up a little bit so it's covering more, something like that. Just real cool. And we'll put that something like this. All right, I think that works. And then this tree over here just doesn't fit in at all. So what I'm gonna do is grab this sand patch, and I'm gonna make one a little bit bigger, well, a smaller patch, but above the top of this one, something like this. And then I'm gonna make that shamrock, which is the same color as our grass, and kind of float it on top, so it's like a weird section that the tree grew in, if that makes sense. Something like that, guys. And then of course we're gonna need our texture. Oof, we're also gonna need to drag this down some because we have that little lip right there. So we'll just do that, and then we can move our tree onto the top of there. Perfect. And then just grab our texture and put it on top of this. So for now, this is the VIP zone. There's gonna be diamonds on the ground and targets spawning around, but I can't do any of that until the scripter gives me, like, I don't know what it's called, the like, it's like a placeholder. There's a technical word for it, but I genuinely forgot it. But this is Slingshot Simulator, or Slingshot Champions, or Slingshot, who knows what it's going to be. Something to do with slingshots, and it should be coming out pretty soon. I definitely have a lot of work to do, but building wise and UI wise, we are coolin', okay guys? The pets are all over there, and the tools are all over there, so we're definitely getting close, guys. That is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.